Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a review to do for you on the Magnus Trio. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do the sliders they sent me separately. So I'll probably do these. They'll be pretty quick. Yeah, for me, pretty quick reviews. But I thought it deserved its own review because it's a unique product. I do have some comparison items that are pretty similar, honestly, but different at the same time. So we can look at those as well. But this is the Magnus Trio. And let me zoom in a little bit as I zoom out. And yeah, so this is a titanium body. It has these four kind of dimples right here where you can rest your thumb or whatever finger you want. Then it has these little inserts. Forget what he calls these guys, little buttons, I guess. And they have a plate which you can replace if you want to use zirconium plates instead. You can. And they just have that T8 screw. Boom, comes out. There's obviously a magnet under there, and you could swap it out. This is a zirconium plate. Again, you could swap this out with Teflon, or I think those are the only options. And then you can get this body in either titanium or zirconium. I don't think it comes in brass or copper. He may have done runs in that at some point. And you can buy different buttons. You can buy zirconium. You can buy titanium. So you can do a lot of mixing and matching of things and materials. But the sort of standard one is titanium and titanium, obviously. And then Teflon down here and Teflon on the buttons. Zirconium always adds a little bit of money to use as the plate material. To be clear, they sent me this for review, so I did not pay for this. I really appreciate that. I did just spend like $400 on their website today on something else, so I do have some money invested in them. You know, I'm not just getting a bunch of free stuff or whatever, but I did get some free stuff, so I just want to make that clear. They did not tell me that I needed to make a good review. They just sent it so that I could check out some of their stuff. That was it. And I appreciate that. I talked to Magnus McDonald. He's the guy behind Magnus. Really cool dude. He's one of those smart guys who does machining and stuff. I've met a lot of them over the years now doing the channel. You know, like Brian from Winterblade. Craig from Brown Knives, you know, the list goes on. Daniel from Oz Machine Company. There's just a lot of these guys that are very smart, sort of engineer type dudes, and they run these companies, and it's just really fun to talk to them and watch and just see what they come out with. Really cool stuff. Ivan over at Compiform is another great dude, so yeah. Anyway, so the Trio here is called the Trio because it has the 3 buttons and it has 4 spots or 4 magnets underneath, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you slide the buttons around. That's literally it. You just slide them around, and it's fidgety because you can do this. You do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then pop the whole thing down. 1, 2, 3, pop the whole thing down, or you go back and forth. Or you can do 1, 2, boom. You can do 2, boom. You can just, you know, come up with combinations, whatever you want. I at first was like, I don't know if I love it because the buttons feel a little bit light. It's not like a clicky push. I really like clicky stuff, if you guys haven't realized. And it's not very strong. Like the magnets aren't strong. And I did ask Magnus about that, and he said, well, it's really just the nature of it because you only have one you can only fit one magnet in here and one magnet down there. So that's really all you're getting. With a slider, right? Like this is a Magnus slider. You can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. You can fit, you know, 8 magnets on one plate and have 16 total magnets on the thing. But this, you're really only going to get the 2 magnets for this, you know, action right here. So that's just the nature of the beast. But then once you get all 3 moving, right, now you have 6 magnets working instead of 2, right? And it does feel a little bit snappier. And dude, it is so much fun. You guys know me. I want to go bougie and I want to buy like a full Zerk one or or get a Zerk body to put these in and have sort of mix and match. Like, I think it would look good with Zerk and then like tie buttons in it. Plus, can't hurt to have an extra one, right? Anyway, it's that good that I am contemplating buying another one of these just to have a different one. Super fun. It's also simple. I mean, it's the 3 buttons, and they slide around. Like, there's not much to really go over here. So the comparables would be from Compiform, you have the click bar essentially, but this is the Super Bean V2. The difference here is this has a clicker on the back, which I love. It's thinner. This is very hard to get. I got this on a lotto drop on the Facebook group, and there was only so many. I don't know if they made more. Like, they're just really hard to get. Where this, you can go to the website right now and buy one. I think. But anyway, you can see how it's thicker and it's shorter. So in terms of pocketability here, I gotta say the Compiform is just better because it's smaller. This tucks away in a 5th pocket. It's really nice. Comes with this lanyard. And the fidgetability is the same, if not better on this. And I'll explain that real quick. You have these 3 things. Same exact setup, right? 4 magnets and 3 buttons. But these are more like little plate things. And you slide them like this. It's literally the same. Like, it feels... I mean, the Compiform ones might be slightly stronger to push. Like, the click is better. Probably because these are smaller pieces of titanium than these things are, right? Could be the magnets are stronger. I don't know. But that is a little less satisfying than that, right? But when you move all 3... Again, same thing. It's a little more satisfying over here. I will say this is smoother because it's that Teflon on zirconium. It's very smooth. Everything glides, right? This can get a little bit scratchy, I guess you call it. It binds up a little bit. I have to clean off the bottom. Sometimes it gets this, black stuff because it's titanium on titanium, right? But they're both, in my opinion, pretty much equally just satisfying and fidgety and fun. Doesn't matter which one's in your pocket. One benefit you get over here, again, is the size, but you get this clicker, and it is very satisfying when you push up and then down, and as you're doing that, the back one is clicking away. It's just a very unique feel and satisfying. I love the Super Bean V2 from Compiform. But I'd say this is on par with it. They're really just as good as each other. Then you have the keychain if you're on a budget from 3DC Printings. And this is a little bit different because you just have 1 piece. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 slots again, but this time you only have 1 piece. And it's a little different because you're kind of just going like this. And this 1 piece is way more satisfying than 1 piece of this. Now, you could, if you wanted to mess around, you could essentially have the same setup. And you can do that with the Compiform as well. But on this and the Compiform, it's just not as satisfying. That 1 piece doesn't click enough for me to really have fun with it as 1 piece, Where on this, it was designed to have 1 piece. So they got the magnet strength and everything right. And it's just super fidgety. And I love clicking one at a time. And this is my favorite 3DC Printings item, the keychain. Absolutely love it. I could just sit there and fidget with this thing all day. It's very handheld friendly and all that stuff. So this is a great option. But anyway, back to the Trio. This thing is wonderful. I would highly recommend it. If you're just getting into the game or whatever and you want to try something a little higher end, this is sort of like a no-brainer. Everybody loves the Trio, I think. It's just super fun when you get it in your hand and you're just messing around, and you just can't really go wrong with it. So this is a high-end, fantastic fidget that you can get, which is the really cool thing. He makes these pretty much regularly available, unless I'm wrong, but I was on the site the other day, and then another day, and I saw them there both times. So he's keeping these in stock because they're popular. And you can buy all the different buttons and the housing and different materials. Just, it's a really cool piece. So that is the Trio from Magnus. Let me know if you guys have any questions about it. I love you all. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Shout out to Magnus again for sending this my way. And I will catch you later.